What's up, everyone, and welcome back to iPad Focus. Get ready for a rapid-fire rundown of the most electrifying tech news hitting the scene. Kicking things off, Apple's highly anticipated, jaw-dropping event is about to unveil the brand new iPhone 17 lineup, and rumors suggest it's going to be thinner and more stunning than ever before. But the iPhone 17 isn't the only star of the show. We're also expecting the reveal of the Apple Watch Series 11, bringing new features and a brighter display, plus the much buzzed-about AirPods Pro 3, which might just track your workouts without a smartwatch. It's a massive hardware refresh from Apple, and we're breaking it all down. Now, for a twist you won't see coming. One of our own writers, Daniel John, is officially refusing to watch Apple's new iPhone launch this year. After years of covering these events, he's decided it's the end of an era for him, and he's got some seriously strong reasons why he's stepping away from the hype. We'll dive into his perspective and what it means for the future of smartphone innovation. And that's just the beginning. We've got all the details on the iPhone 17, Apple Watch Series 11, and AirPods Pro 3, plus the compelling story behind Daniel John's decision to skip the Apple launch. You do not want to miss this. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, and join the conversation. Apple's jaw-dropping event, the iPhone 17 revolution, is here. Get ready for a seismic shift in your pocket. Apple's highly anticipated September 9th event is poised to redefine the smartphone landscape with the launch of the iPhone 17 lineup. At the forefront is the groundbreaking iPhone 17 Air, a device engineered to be a remarkable one-third thinner than its predecessors, setting a new benchmark for smartphone design. Beyond the headline-grabbing Air model, Apple is expected to unveil a full suite of 4 iPhone 17 devices: the standard iPhone 17, the iPhone 17 Pro, the iPhone 17 Air, and the top-tier iPhone 17 Pro Max. Rumors suggest screen sizes will vary, with the iPhone 17 and 17 Pro sporting 6.3-inch displays, the iPhone 17 Air at 6.6 inches, and the Pro Max topping out at a massive 6.9 inches. For those craving the best in mobile photography, the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max are rumored to boast significantly upgraded camera systems and enhanced battery life, while the base iPhone 17 is expected to retain a familiar design reminiscent of the iPhone 16. While official pricing remains under wraps, comparisons to the iPhone 16's launch prices, $799 for the base and $1,199 for the Pro Max, give us a baseline. However, potential tariffs could influence final costs, especially as Apple continues to diversify its manufacturing, with some U.S. iPhone production shifting to India. But the innovation doesn't stop at the iPhone. Apple is also set to refresh its smartwatch line with the Apple Watch Series 11 and the rugged Apple Watch Ultra 3. The Series 11 is anticipated to feature a brighter display, while the Ultra 3 could gain satellite connectivity for seamless communication even in remote locations. And for your ears, the AirPods Pro 3 are rumored to include a heart rate monitor, turning your earbuds into a fitness-tracking device. Apple's jaw-dropping event is shaping up to be a major showcase of their latest advancements. This highly anticipated event has the tech world buzzing, with analysts and consumers alike eager to see how these new devices perform. The introduction of the ultra-thin iPhone 17 Air, in particular, has generated significant excitement, with many seeing it as a bold statement in smartphone engineering. But is thinner always better? And what happens when innovation seems to slow down? Next up, we dive into why one of our own is opting out of the iPhone 17 hype altogether. The end of an era. Why I'm skipping Apple's iPhone 17 launch. For years, I've been glued to Apple's launch keynotes, a dedicated follower eagerly anticipating the next big thing. But this year, that era is over. As a recovering Appleholic, I've decided to sit out the iPhone 17 launch, and the reasons are deeply rooted in the evolution, or perhaps stagnation, of the smartphone. The defining characteristic of modern smartphones, it seems, is their sheer size. The industry's move away from compact devices like the iPhone 13 mini, which I still cherish for its one-handed usability and pocket friendliness, has left me disillusioned. Even the much-touted iPhone 17 Air, despite being the thinnest ever, is expected to sport a larger 6.6-inch display, signaling a continued commitment to massive screens that I simply don't need or want. In a defiant act, I've even purchased a refurbished iPhone 13 mini to see me through the coming years. Beyond the physical dimensions, the presentation of these launches has also lost its luster. Apple's pivot to pre-recorded, highly polished videos since 2020, while visually stunning, lacks the raw energy and human element of live, in-person events. The absence of any real risk or spontaneity in these slick productions makes them feel more like elaborate advertisements than genuine product reveals. It's a far cry from the days when a live demo could truly captivate. Furthermore, the pace of true innovation in smartphones has noticeably slowed. The iPhone moment, that revolutionary leap that changes everything, like the original iPhone in 2007, seems like a distant memory. While Apple has introduced new categories like the Vision Pro and various AI gadgets, none have truly captured the public imagination in the way the iPhone once did. Updates have become increasingly incremental, focusing on minor camera tweaks, the addition of a button or slightly larger screens. The necessity to upgrade annually has diminished, as each new model offers less compelling reasons to switch. This shift has left many consumers, myself included, feeling a sense of iPhone fatigue. The once thrilling prospect of a new iPhone has morphed into a predictable cycle of minor improvements. The excitement is palpable for the iPhone 17, but for me, the smartphone's golden age has passed. While one writer is stepping away from the hype, others are diving headfirst into the action on the ground. Get ready for a live report from Apple Park as we cover the iPhone 17, Apple Watch, and AirPods Pro 3 unveilings in real time. Live from Apple Park, inside the awe-dropping iPhone 17 launch event. The buzz is electric here at Apple Park, as the iPad Focus team is on the ground for Apple's highly anticipated, awe-dropping event. We're expecting the grand reveal of the entire iPhone 17 lineup, including the much-discussed iPhone 17 Air, alongside new Apple Watches and the latest AirPods Pro 3. Sam Rutherford, Billy Steele, and I are here to bring you every moment, from the atmosphere inside Steve Jobs' theater to the first impressions of the new hardware. As the keynote approaches, the energy is palpable. Crowds are gathering, and the air is thick with anticipation. We've had a chance to sample some of the event's famously good catering. The Apple Danish is a definite highlight. It's a unique experience to be here in person, witnessing the same polished video presentation that millions will watch online, but with the added sensory details of the venue, the crowd, and the palpable excitement. While some miss the days of live, unscripted reveals, the sheer scale and production value of Apple's current format are undeniable. There's significant curiosity surrounding the pricing of the new iPhone 17 models. With ongoing discussions about tariffs and inflation, many are wondering if Apple will maintain last year's price points or if we'll see increases, potentially offset by larger storage options on the Pro models. The iPhone 17 Air, being a completely new category, adds another layer of intrigue to the pricing strategy. We're also keeping an eye out for any surprise announcements, that elusive, one more thing that Apple is famous for. The excitement is particularly high for the iPhone 17 Air, seen by many as not just a thinner phone, but a potential showcase for advanced engineering and a glimpse into the future possibilities of foldable iPhone designs. The anticipation for this event extends beyond just the new products. It's about experiencing the spectacle and the culture that surrounds one of the biggest tech launches of the year. From the front lines of Apple Park to the broader implications for the tech industry, we've got the full picture. But what happens when a company faces external pressures like tariffs and internal challenges with AI? Our next story dives into that. Apple's iPhone 17 unveiled amidst tariffs and AI challenges. Apple's awe-dropping event today marks a pivotal moment, not just for the company's product pipeline, but also in navigating a complex landscape of trade tariffs and evolving AI strategies. The star of the show is the new iPhone 17 lineup, headlined by the innovative iPhone 17 Air, a device designed to be dramatically thinner and lighter, pushing the boundaries of smartphone design. Alongside the Air, Apple is launching the traditional iPhone 17, iPhone 17 Pro, and iPhone 17 Pro Max, along with anticipated updates to the Apple Watch and AirPods Pro. This launch occurs against a backdrop of economic challenges, including tariffs imposed on goods imported to the U.S. Apple has been actively working to mitigate these effects, including shifting some iPhone production to India. The impact on pricing is a major talking point, with rumors suggesting that while entry-level prices might remain stable, the Pro and Pro Max models could see a $50 increase. Apple may also offer increased storage on these higher-end models to sweeten the deal. Furthermore, the naming convention for future iPhones is up for debate, with speculation that Apple might move away from sequential numbering or adopt year-based designations, especially with the rumored iPhone Fold on the horizon for 2026. On the software front, Apple's ambitious AI plans have faced hurdles. Last year's iPhone 16 was positioned as the AI-centric device, but many promised features, including an upgraded Siri, have yet to fully materialize or were met with lukewarm reception. While Apple assures these updates are coming, they won't be ready for the iPhone 17 launch. This means the new iPhones will need to impress primarily on their hardware merits, shifting the focus back to Apple's core strength, delivering compelling new devices. The success of the iPhone 17 line will hinge on its ability to capture consumer interest through design, features, and overall user experience, independent of the AI narrative. The tech community is watching closely to see how Apple balances hardware innovation with these external and internal pressures. The potential for substantial design changes, including the possibility of a foldable iPhone in the near future, signals a dynamic period for the company and the industry at large. We've covered the hardware, the strategy, and the personal takes on the iPhone 17 launch. Now, let's wrap it all up. Stay tuned for a quick recap of today's biggest stories and our call to action. And that wraps up another packed episode of iPad Focus. We've seen Apple's stunning new iPhone 17 lineup, including the incredibly thin iPhone 17 Air, alongside the Apple Watch Series 11 and AirPods Pro 3. We also heard from Daniel John about why he's stepping away from the iPhone launch hype and brought you live updates from the Apple Park event itself. Don't forget to like this video if you found it informative, subscribe to iPad Focus for all your essential tech news, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let us know your thoughts on the new iPhones in the comments below, and follow us on all our social media channels for more exclusive content. Thanks for watching.